What's going on, everybody? My name is Player Zero, and today we're figuring out if we can beat Pokemon Emerald with only a Zigzagoon, as including the post-game fight with Steven. I did a lot of research before this run, and come to find out, as far as I've seen, no one has beat Steven with Zigzagoon without using items, so I wanted to be the first one to do so. First, let's take a look at Zigzagoon's stats. Yeah, 30 attack is not great, and we're going to need every attack point we can get, which means I'm going to have to reset until I get the right IVs and nature. By level up, we really don't learn anything great. Headbutt is good for flinching, and Belly Drum is risky but might be necessary in the end. Our TM list holds promise, but I don't think we'll be using any special moves in the end. Let's go over the rules. Can only use Zigzagoon in battle. Can use other Pokemons as HM users, but can't use them in battle. Unless forced to, then can't do any damage moves. No items in battle, held items are fine, no glitches or exploits. Before we begin, please give this video a like and maybe hit the subscribe button. It really helps us reach the 1K mark. So with that all out of the way, let's begin. I used the Universal Pokemon Randomizer to change Trico to Zigzagoon. Our rival will have Torchic, which usually would be the hardest Pokemon for us to fight, but with what I'm about to do, it'll hardly matter. So what you're seeing right now is dozens of resets I had to do before I found a satisfactory nature and good attack IVs. Our nature is Adamant, best one we could have hoped for while having full attack IVs and 22 in HP, which is nice. Okay, to beat Steven, we're going to need full attack investment and some HP and speed. Luckily, all of that is right here on the first route. Poochyena gives attack IVs, Wurmple gives HP EVs, and Zigzagoon gives speed EVs. Zigzagoon is more rare on this route, which is fine. We want more of the other two anyway. Yeah, I sat here for a good 2 hours or so grinding up EVs on speed up. Without it, I wouldn't have the patience for this. At the end of our grinding session, we have 255 attack EVs, 168 HP EVs, and 87 speed EVs. And I have a lot of graves I'm gonna have to dig after this. With these stats, nothing was a challenge. Roxanne's Geodudes lowered our speed with Rock Tomb, but other than that, we won fairly easily. Next is Brawly, and he was a no damage sweep. He could have hurt us, but he just used Bulk Up, and his Citrus Berry healed him out of potion range. But even with the defense increase, we easily take out Makuhita. Time for the rival fight. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Moving on. Okay, so we've hit our first brick wall. Watson's Magneton messes us up with Thunder Wave, Shockwave, and Sonic Boom. We don't quite stand a chance yet. That's okay, we have trainers we can fight and train on. After defeating all the available trainers, we learn Flail. And after a few attempts, we were able to take out the Magneton with reasonable HP, and out comes Manectric. He uses Howl, and we do almost half with Headbutt. After Shockwave, we use Flail, taking it out. So forgot to record the first Maxi fight, but it wasn't hard. So next up is Flannery, but unlucky for her, we learned Belly Drum at level 41, so after using it, it was a no damage sweep with Headbutt. Next is Norman, and we lost a couple of times because Spinda likes to use Teeter Dance. On the attempt we won, we just knocked it out. We traded blows with Slacking, and we got lucky with Flinch Luck and staying healthy with Rest. He eventually goes down. Next is Vigoroth. I rest, but it was a mistake because when I woke up, we had less health than before. Luckily, we flinch him and then he heals, but 2 more headbutts take it out. Last is Linoon. We heal and he hits a couple of facades, then he tries an illegal Belly Drum, and when we wake up, we knock it out. Next is our last required rival fight. Yeah, moving on. Winona is next and she opens with Swablu. Perfect Belly Drum fodder as she goes for Mirror Move, and the rest is history. Next is the second Maxi fight, and even after Scary Face, we still outsped Mightyena after Belly Drum, and of course Crobat is faster and Wing Attack does a bit of damage, but goes down. Last is Camera Up, which went down easily. Okay, so here's our second brick wall. No matter what I do, I just can't get past Tate and Liza's first 2 mods without losing. Even at level 70 and after learning Shadow Ball, we need a few more levels. Okay, after reaching level 75, we were able to one-shot each of their Pokemon with Shadow Ball. Next is the third fight with Maxi, a double battle with his admin Tabitha. We paired with Steven. We one-shot the camera out, we get swaggered, and we hit ourselves Confusion. We take out Golbat on the next hit. Out is another Mightyena, which resets our attack. Metang hits the Mightyena we were aiming for, and we take it out with the following attack. Mightyena lowered our speed to -4, but Camera Up just used Amnesia as Headbutt takes it out. Last is Crobat, and we do most of its health and damage. Takedown does barely any damage, and we take out Mightyena as Metang takes out Crobat. We finally face off against Archie, and we lost a couple times thanks to Rough Skin. So on the last attempt we rested, and after we woke up, we took it out. Last gym is Pierre, and he starts out with a love disc as its weak water pulse does barely any damage. After we belly drum, it's all GG's from there. On Victory Row we face against Wally, we belly drum, and sweep. Nothing to show here. Last is the Elite Four. First up was Sydney, and after we belly drum, we get hit with Sand Attack, but thankfully we hit every headbutt afterwards, winning the fight. Next is Phoebe, and as predicted, her Dusclops uses Protect as we belly drum and lets us sweep her team with Shadow Ball. Yeah, Ghost is physical this generation. Probably should have mentioned that earlier. Next is Glacia. Her Zeo sets up Hail as we belly drum. Other than taking hail damage, we sweep her entire team. Drake is next, and his Shellgun uses Rock Smash, dooming us after we use belly drum. At 85, he just uses Protect, and we easily sweep afterwards, even after Intimidate from Salamence. Last is Wallace, and Water Spout does too much damage for us to safely use belly drum and sweep. At level 90, and after some flinch luck, we do enough damage with Headbutt to safely belly drum, and we sweep the rest of his team. Now that we've beaten the game and we've become champion, we have to see if we can take down Steven. We have to try it at level 90, but I doubt we stand a chance. So I figured out Facade, Rest, Belly Drum, and a Chesto Berry is absolutely necessary for this to work. After many attempts at level 90 and 95, we max out and take a few tries. We have to get hit by Toxic for this to work, otherwise Facade can't take out Skarmory, and we have to Rest to stop it, but we can't take Aggron out and our special is too weak to use Surf safely. After many attempts, we switch Shadow Ball out for Rock Smash, and our next attempt goes well against Aggron and we were able to take it out as it went for Solar Beam. Next is Credillion. Facade does over half as it uses Ingrain, and the next Facade takes it out. Last is his Ace Metagross. Facade does over half as Earthquake brings us down to 3 health. It heals with a Citrus Berry, but thankfully the next hit takes it out, winning us the post-game fight with Steven. That was absolutely brutal at the end, and trying to figure out how to get around Aggron was a pain. Honestly, without all of the EV training and IV and nature resetting I did, this wouldn't have been possible. And honestly, I didn't even think it was even possible. But I did, and I believe that's worth a like and a sub, right? Right? Well, I can at least crown myself king of the Zigzagoons for now. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what other challenges you'd like to see me do. I had a lot of fun doing this. Until next time, I'm out.